Hello guys, this is Hella Malia and today I am starting a new series with you guys. I haven't named it yet, but I'm guessing it's gonna be somewhere along the lines of answering Reddit relationship advice questions. I don't know. I have seen a bunch of people do these kinds of videos where people send in their problems and they give relationship advice or just advice in general. And as much as I want that, I'm just starting out. So this is a message out to anybody that wants to send me their relationship advice for me to give. You can send it on my Instagram. I'll link it here. You can send it to me there. Or I'll try to figure out a way how to do it if you want to be anonymous. But for now, hello Malia at my Instagram will do. But anyways, today we're going to be answering some Reddit relationship advice. I feel like some of these are kind of crazy, so let's get into them. Okay, this one is a little bit long, so just bear with me. My wife and I have been married 4 years and together for 6. I love her deeply. However, recently I have developed an infatuation for a woman I work with. I did not cheat and have a strictly work relationship with her. I recognized my feelings as a mere crush, but still felt guilty and needed to talk about it. About 2 months ago, I posted on a forum about this woman and found sympathy. It helped me understand how crushes in a LTR work. I don't know what LTR is. A month ago, I came home to my wife having printed my post. She confronted me as I was taken by surprise. I didn't really know how to explain myself. I couldn't lie either, so I just apologized. She read me my post while crying. I cannot post it entirely here, but basically I said she was a breath of fresh air, the reason I'm happy to go to work. I wish I could hold her in my arms and know how she smells. I often dream of her. Sometimes I lie down and imagine her in front of me. These were things I was thinking but couldn't say out loud. They were things that could have been written in a diary. They were private thoughts and I never imagined my wife would read them. In the end, it's just a fantasy. Ever since that day, my wife has barely spoken to me. She refuses to discuss it and won't look at me in the eye the rare times she addresses me. She moved into our guest room. She told me she was getting ready for divorce and would file when she has enough money and that I shouldn't hope, that I am free to pursue that woman. I understand why she is hurt, but it is just an infatuation. It is not comparable to the love and history I have for her. How can I get through to her? She told me she never had feelings for another man and that I betrayed her. She won't stay married to a man who yearns for another woman. I told her I would change jobs, but she's just said I'll still dream of her. She is completely closed off. What can I do? So basically, to summarize, in the caption, he says, my wife wants to divorce after reading a post about how I have an infatuation for another woman. I love her and I don't want a divorce. Okay, I feel like crushes are normal, especially if you have been married for a long time. The fact that he seeked out and talked about this woman in a public space and she found it is kind of crazy. And how did she even find that post? And how did she know it was him, I wonder if there's more to the story. I wonder if there's more instances to the story. For example, if he has been a little distant with her or not showing her love. So kind of crazy. I don't think he's in the wrong for having a crush on her. My advice to him is probably let her breathe, give her that space that she needs from you, because right now she's hurt and she needs to heal on her own. So let her have that space from you. And you might have to quit your job, honestly. I feel like you cannot keep working there if you are not trying to pursue this woman, because by the looks of your post, you are obsessed with her. And in some ways, you dream of her, you wish that she was next to you and stuff. So For your marriage, I feel like you should definitely find another job. Now, as for your divorce, honestly, that is totally going to be up to her. And if she wants to get a divorce, then it's going to happen. And I feel like sometimes you need space, and space can give you guys some closure and can give her this independence back and can make her realize that maybe that she overreacted, or that she's like willing to forgive you. And this might bring her closer back to you. And yeah, I feel like she might change her mind after all of it, but you definitely have to give her some space to breathe, homie, because she is hurt, she's in pain, and she doesn't necessarily want to talk to the person that caused her pain. So yeah, that was my advice. I don't know. What would you guys do if you were the woman in these shoes? Let me know. Let me know down in the comments. Okay, the other two, I saved them on my computer when I was like going through Reddit the other day. It's actually like the first times that I go on Reddit. Everybody always talks about Reddit, and like my husband's always on Reddit, and honestly, I don't understand it. I don't understand why people get on Reddit so much, but I mean, I guess it's a part of society. Reddit is a part of society. Okay, let's read this other one from a 26-year-old female that wants her 28-year-old boyfriend to text her more and how she can bring it up without doing too much. Just as the title says, I want my boyfriend to communicate with me more. Oh my gosh, this is not on. I'm scared to bring it up because it seems a bit much considering I see him most weekends and at least once or twice during the week. We're both important people at our corporate jobs and we both play sports. That being said, I don't expect him to be up my during work hours, but when he's at his games, or when he's at his games. But after work and on the weekends, I just wish we could text a bit more. I missed in our early dating stages where we would text back and forth quickly when we were both at home. We've only been dating for 4 months, but the texting slowed down around month 2. I know he still cares about me, as every time he hangs out with his friends and it's not a guy's night, he invites me to go with him. He is the perfect gentleman and so far has been everything I wrote in my diary about what I want my husband to be. I would just like a little bit more communication. We don't talk OTP days. On the on the days we see each other, or if he's really tired, we don't. And I've become okay with that because he also caretakes for a parent who is not sick but has had a hard time doing things. I'm so used to talking to Maya so much more and every day and several times a day, but I can't compromise on the talk OTP stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry guys. I'm gonna have to figure out what these like little short things mean because I have no idea what OTP means. But at least I wished he'd text me a bit more. Like I would not have heard from him for like 2, 3 hours and he's just chilling. I just want to talk to him because I miss him so much when I'm not with him. And yes, I have a job and a busy one. I have hobbies and I have friends that I see and do every week. How can I bring this up without nitpicking and gently so no one becomes defensive? Well, I feel like the first thing to do is to bring it up to him in a conversation, but not in an aggressive or like demanding conversation where you're like demanding that he text you more. Just in a conversation where you're like, I would really appreciate if we would text more often. But also, you guys are really busy as it seems here. Like, you guys are in sports, you guys do have busy jobs, and I feel like he is doing his part at like making intentional visits with you. Like, he does like hang out with you, he invites you with his friends. I feel like that is really important in a relationship. I feel like maybe other than texting, maybe you guys can do like schedule FaceTime calls maybe before you guys go to bed or something, cuz that won't be like a whole day of like just texting you. It could be like a 30-minute day, 30-minute like little chit chat in the afternoon for you guys to catch up on how your day was and how everything is going, because honestly, If he has a lot on his plate right now, he's probably just exhausted. And if he is anything like someone like me, for example, I like to put my phone down and forget about my phone when I'm like really tired, or someone that actually enjoys like watching TV, for example, if they're just hanging out. When you're on your phone, you're distracted and you're not really watching TV. So sometimes you have to put that phone down, girl. You know what I'm saying? But I would start off with like talking to him. And then if it doesn't work with you guys texting, then maybe you guys can do like yeah, like a 30-minute call every night just to say how your day was going and to call each other good night. I don't know. I think that would be cute. But yeah, wish you luck, girl. I hope that this works itself out. And he sounds like a really good catch, so don't go overreacting on him either. Okay, this one I feel like is kind of juicy, so let's read it. My 25, okay, no, so she's a 25-year-old female and her boyfriend is 33. So my boyfriend just told me something devastating. How can I salvage this relationship? For context, me and my boyfriend have been dating for 6 months. I was single for about 8 months before dating him, and he was single for about 6 years. So we talked for about 4 months before actually going and dating each other. These 6 months have been great, and we communicate well with each other. We love each other's family, push each other to do new things, and both share an interest in cooking and love trying new recipes together. That is so cute. We began spending every weekend together, and I would sleep over 2 nights out of the week. Strange little hints things were off started happening about 2 weeks ago. He would reply with shorter texts to my messages. He just got a new office and would spend time over there and cancel our weekend sleepovers. And I noticed a slight distance when we would call. Today, he asked if he could drop by before going to his office and told me that he was still not over his ex. For context, this girl he dated over 6 years and says she broke his heart. They work together, and recently he's told me that he feels for her situation because she's going through a lot. He told me that it's purely emotional and he wants to be fair to me and tell me. He told me that he wasn't sure if we needed a break so he could figure out what to do. I told him I needed a couple days to think and collect my thoughts, then promptly went inside to cry. I truly do love him and everything about him, and I want to know if this is worth trying to salvage and get hurt, or if there's no moving on past something that stings this much. How do I go about opening up a conversation, asking if he wants to move on, or if this is really done? Girl, leave that man alone. Okay, he's already telling you he's hung up on this ex. She broke his heart, but I guess like he still wants to be with her. Maybe she's in a relationship right now and she's like going through a bad relationship thing. So he doesn't want to necessarily break things off with you because she's technically in a relationship and he doesn't know what the future would look like for him. So he's just dragging you on, girl. The fact that he's already like being indifferent towards you is showing you that he's putting so much more like attention to this person that maybe doesn't deserve his attention, and he's hurting you in the process. So I don't so guys will string you along as long as you let them string you along. Like, I don't know what it is about guys. It's just the way like their brain works. So you have to make the decision for yourself. You have to respect yourself. You have to love yourself, and you have to end this relationship and move on, girl. If this person really loves you, he's going to notice that you're gone and realize the mistake that he did and possibly want to try to work things out with you then. And maybe then that's whenever you can give him a second chance, but let him go. Let him figure this out because you're only hurting yourself in this process. Meanwhile, he's over here, I don't know, playing with two hearts at the same time because it's just not fair. I really do appreciate that he ended up telling you the truth. I feel like most guys don't do that, which wow, I applaud him for that. But still, you don't deserve that. And this man, like, he works with her and then he's spending more time at work. Things just don't add up. Like, he might have told you the truth, but I feel like there's more to the truth that he's not telling you. So, yeah, I would say leave him and wish him well. And if he comes back, that's up to you if you want to give it another chance or not. But for sure, you have to let that man go and take care of yourself. I love you. I hope that you are doing amazing because relationships are hard and breakups are even harder. So you got this, girl, sending you so much love, even though I know you probably will not see this. But yeah. So yeah, guys, those were some of the Reddit's advice that I could give today. I am gonna keep looking for some more questions, and I want to just keep going with this series. So let me know if you enjoy it. If you have any advice, questions that you would like to share with me, please let me know. Again, put them in my Instagram. Just shoot me a message or something, and I will answer those here. But that was the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I love you guys so much. See you on the next one. Bye.